Hey, Shalom Akim, giving all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh Bashim Yahushua Bashim Rakakwadash, double honor to the apostles, elders, great millstone. Salutation to sincere Akim out there of the hopeful elect. All right. Yeah, man, this video, it's gonna be a short lesson, man. You know, it's just something I wanted to reiterate on when we was filming at the Brother Shemaiah Wan house last Saturday, you know, for our in studio camp lesson. All right, we didn't go out last Saturday due to the weather. Okay, but nonetheless, we still did the work, and we briefly touched on something going into the straight and narrow, you know, entering in at the straight gate. All right, like Yahushua commanded us to, or he told us to do. Okay, straight meaning a state of difficulty. All right, a position of difficulty that the elect was going to go through in order to make it into the kingdom of heaven. All right. So I'm gonna start off with the book of St. Matthew, chapter 7, verse 13. It reads, "Enter ye in at the straight gate, for wide is the gate, and broad is the way that leadeth to destruction, and many there be which go in thereat." All right. So the Lord told us to enter in at the straight gate, meaning what? In order to receive salvation, it was going to be a difficult process, man. Okay, it was going to be a difficult process, you know. First of all, being a Hebrew Israelite, the world doesn't agree with with the Hebrew Israelites. You know, the world is pretty much biased to us, man. Okay, but even in the Hebrew Israelite community, it gets deeper. You know, going out there doing the work, right? Being instant in season, out of season. Most importantly, calling on the name of Yahushua, because you got a lot of Israelites out there that are ashamed of that name. That's why they don't honor and praise it and glorify it. You know, they'll still they'll still say Most High Christ. They'll still acknowledge Jesus. They'll even go as far as saying Ahaya, Ashaya, Ahaya. Okay, some will say Yahweh and Yahshua. All right, but they don't say Yahweh Bahashem Yahushua, you know, in which that's the straight gate. When you call on the true name of the Most High and the true name of his Son, and glorify it and praise it without shame, all right, and full of faith. Okay, so you got them guys, them worldly guys, Most High and Jesus Christ. The whole world knows the Most High, and the whole world knows Jesus Christ. They heard of Jesus Christ before, man. Okay, all right. You know, and then some guys that's in the world that think they deep, think they know the true name of the Most High, like them fucking rats call the Most High Yahweh. Okay, some of them bugged out Christians too when they claim to know the Hebrew way to say the name of the Most High and the Son. They say Yahweh and Yahshua. You know, and you got a lot of Hebrew Israelites that believe that too. Okay. But that's all the Broadway, man. Those are names that most people in the world are familiar with. You know, the majority of the world is not familiar with the names Yahweh and Yahushua. Okay, so that's the straight way. That's the straight gate. Enter ye in at the straight gate. All right. And like I said, straight is a position of difficulty, man. You know, that the Lord said his elect was gonna have to go through in order to make it into the kingdom of heaven. You know, going out there faithful on the highways and the byways, teaching the word, right? Wearing those garments that we wear. People call us bums, all right? People call us losers, all kind of slander, people scoffing at us and shit. You know, that's part of going through the straits. You know? All right? You know, going out there to be shamed upon for believing in Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. All right, you know, people call us rapists, man, and all kind of shit, man. You know, so to be shamed upon for glorifying Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, that's going through the straight gate. All right. Now you got these guys that's in the world, man. Some of them even believe that you know, some of them even know that they're Hebrew Israelites, but they're coming from a worldly perspective, man. You know, guys teaching with, you know, with wearing fitted hats, covering their heads. You know, guys popping a woman on the Sabbath and teaching men to do so. Okay, that's all of that is the Broadway, man. You know, guys not teaching the truth when it comes to the RFID microchip, the MOTB. You know, why? Because their leaders more than likely sold out. And you could tell a tell of somebody who sold out is when they don't teach the name of the Lord. You know? All right? But when you're teaching that the RFID microchip is not the MOTB, then that's a tell sign that you sold out too. And that's the way of the world. Because remember, Esau and the elites of this society, they want the whole world to get chipped up. All right? So that's the Broadway, getting that RFID microchip, which is the MOTB. So I'm going to read that again. The book of St. Matthew, chapter 7, verse 13. It says, enter ye in at the straight gate, meaning the position of difficulty, right? You know? And I already gave you some examples of that, you know, as being slandered and scoffed at and put to shame for believing in Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, right? Being, you know, outcasted from your family. You the black sheep of the family. You know, losing your job, losing your woman. Brothers became homeless, certain instances. All right, you know, the sacrifices that we made to sacrifice this world, okay, to enter in it through the straight gate because of our faith and belief in Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. You know, it says, and broad is the way that leadeth to destruction, and many there be which go in thereat. That's right. All them different religions and philosophies. Okay. That's the Broadway. Being a Christian is the Broadway. Being a Jehovah's Witness is the Broadway. Being a Muslim is the Broadway. Okay. Being all about the American dream. Okay. And becoming a celebrity, becoming a sellout, being a Freemason, and all that wicked shit in Esau's world. Okay, joining his military, all of that is the Broadway, man. You know, all of that is the Broadway. Okay, and there be many that are a part of this world, man, and they're gonna wind up being destroyed. Okay, it says, because straight is the gate and narrow is the way which leadeth unto life, and few there be that find it. That's the whole point. Few there be that find it. So this is a walk that only the elect is going to walk through. Okay, the straight and narrow, meaning you have to be chosen in order to, you know, walk to have the cojones to walk the straight and narrow path, man, to everlasting life. Okay, a real man, so to speak. All right, so you can understand. And we was talking about this when we brought these scriptures out on Saturday. You know, I was thinking about I mentioned the scenario that, you know, walking the straight and narrow is just like when you see one of those, like an acrobat in the circus, or someone walking the tightrope. You know, walking that thin line, that thin piece of string, that tight piece of rope. Okay, with the balancing beam in their hand. You know, that's something hard to do. That's straight. That's a straight way, man. Okay. All right. You got to step the way they step. You got to put one foot before the other foot. Okay. It ain't no doing cartwheels and skipping and sashaying like these homosexuals in the world. Right. That's the Broadway. When you skip, run all fast, sloppy like a drunkard. Okay, or sashay like a homosexual. Oh, that's the worldly shit. That's the Broadway. You know, you could stagger and fall and this, that, and the third, do cartwheels and flips and roll all over the floor. That's the Broadway, man. When you got all this room and a great expanse before you, and you don't have to balance yourself, okay, to go to walk the path of this world, which leadeth to destruction, man. But if you walk in that straight and narrow, doing your P's and Q's, right? You're mindful of the Lord. You're mindful of your next step, Okay, you're using wisdom, all right? All for what? To reach your goal and destination without being harmed, okay? You know, to reach your safe haven, which is the kingdom of heaven, all right? And that's only through Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah. That's only through the belief and having faith in Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah, all right? Being that I brought that scenario up, this is the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 7, verse 6. You know, the brother Mayaka Allah, he brought that out. He brought this scripture out at the camp, but I kind of wanted to do a short lesson on this. All right, this is 2nd Ezra, chapter 7, verse 6. It says, "There is also another thing: a city is builded and set upon a broad field, and is full of all good things." All right, that city is in reference to the kingdom of heaven, the kingdom of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. All right, the kingdom of Israel. Okay, it says the entrance thereof is narrow. All right, so the entrance thereof is narrow. You know, so you can't just bum rush your way through there. You can't rush, you know, headlong, speedily into that city, man. You know, you have to patiently, because it's all about patience, and you have to be humble, okay? And you have to take your time, all right? Use wisdom. It says the entrance thereof is narrow and is set in a dangerous place to fall. That's right, man, because temptation is all around us, man. You know, when you come into the truth, you're going to be tried. Satan is going to tempt you, try to get you to go off, man. You know, all right? It says, like as if there were a fire on the right hand and on the left a deep water. So there's danger on both sides of you. So when you walk in that tight rope, you got that balancing beam in your hand to help you keep balance, which, you know, represents wisdom, right? The scriptures tell you wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy time. So to maintain a stable balance, right? While you're on that tight rope, you got that balancing beam, you know, which is Yahweh Shah and the holy angels, the Holy Spirit guiding you in this word, okay? You know, shielding you from the wiles of the devil, of Satan, blocking you from all that temptation, this tempestuous world that we live in, okay? It reads on to say, "In one only path between them both, even between the fire and the water, so small that there could but one man go there at once." Okay, so the Lord, when the Lord delivers his elect, he's going to deliver us according to an order, all right? That's why there's always an order among the Lord's elect, among the Lord's men, among the angels, okay? There's an order. There's a pecking order, okay? All right? So, you know, the scriptures say, let all things be done in decency and order, all right? So you have to respect the order, okay? The scriptures tell you we can only enter in the kingdom one man at a time, right? I'm going to read that part again. Verse 8, it says, "In one only path between them both, even between the fire and the water, so small," this is the straight and narrow, so small that there could but one man go there at once. So there's an order, okay? One man can go in at once. You can't all just bum rush our way in there together. You know, yeah, that's what these worldly niggas is trying to do, man. That's the broad way. But the straight and narrow path is so small that only one man can enter at a time, okay? It reads on to say, "If this city now were given unto a man for an inheritance, if he never shall pass the danger set before it, how shall he receive this inheritance?" Okay, so, you know, there's going to be danger. There's going to be danger. There's going to be a time of Jacob's trouble. There's going to be a time where Jacob is tried. Okay, the whole world is going to be tried, like the scriptures tell you. All right. Okay, but see, we going through this affliction right now. You brothers that's in the truth, that's doing the work. All right, and that's further building us up and fortifying us for the worst dangers to come. You know, because for the most part, a lot of brothers been in the truth for some time now. You know, even a lot of you young brothers, you've been, you know, you got, you know, 2-3 years in the truth, and a lot of you experience some of the things that happen when you first come in the truth. You know, losing jobs and, you know, and losing your girl, whatever the case may be. You know, being outcasted from the family, becoming the black sheep of the family. All right, to the point now that you become numb to that, but it don't stop there. All right, it's like I said when we was doing the Saturday show. You know, the biggest demon that is yet to be conquered is that inner demon within you. You know, because Satan is always there to tempt you. He's always there trying to tempt you. You know, trying to get you to go off, man. You know, and that's that demon that you gotta fight until the Lord comes back and extinguishes that demon from within us. You know. All right. So we gotta walk the straight and narrow, man. You know, broad is the way of the world, man. You know, Broadway. You got a street called Broadway, not only in New York and all the different cities of America, man. You know, and, you know, a whole lot of bullshit usually takes place on Broadway, man. All right. So don't walk the Broadway. Continue on in the straight and narrow, man. And you know, and may Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shah bless all you brothers that are fighting for the good word. All right. Okay, that's pretty much it on the lesson. I wanted to make it quicker than this, but I'm, you know, hey, I'm going with the spirit on that. So I'm gonna say Shalom, Wabarakim to you brothers out there. Lord willing, I'll see you in the next one. Stay strong, Akim. Shalom.